Action.
Yes, action. Hi, Tyler.
Hello, Elena.
How are you?
I'm great. Happy Friday.
Yes, it's Friday.
Yeah,
It
I'm so
is.
happy to be here. Thank
Yeah,
you for inviting me.
of course. You went door knocking this morning?
I did, yeah. I took Mike Monk. He's a new realtor. I took
Mhm.
Grace and Pink. And by the
Yeah.
end of our door knocking experience, Pink and Grace each door knocked their own homes by themselves.
Oh, that's
So,
awesome.
yeah, I'm really proud of them, from the
Oh.
first day they've come with me to being nervous little agents just right behind my shoulder while I do my pitch and my thing, to
Yeah.
them being bold and knocking their own doors is very beautiful to see.
That's great.
Yeah.
So, speaking of bold, that's what we're here to talk about. So, tell me about your first bold that you went to. When was that?
I'm starting year 4, so my first year, 4 years ago, I went to my first bold.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
Wow.
exciting. Yeah.
What was your favorite bold moment or your favorite bold aha in all of your times that you've been?
Man, it's something I still tell my mentees and new agents, or really anybody who I speak to now about life or my career or what Bold has done in KW. The most powerful line that sticks with me today is, are you living life by default or by design? I've never grew up hearing a powerful statement like that. I was doing everything I learned that my dad did and that my siblings or friends were doing. They graduated high school. A buddy said, hey, I have a offshore company looking to hire a hand, so you put in your application. And then 10 years down the road, you're at the same job, making a little salary, you're drinking. Well, I was, I was drinking pretty much every day. I was living life by default. I never was told you could be a champion or you could be a great one or you could design your life. I've never been told that. Not many people I know have been told that. So going into Bold as a new agent, I was already excited about a new career opportunity and I was ready to make more money, but I wasn't ready and I didn't know. It was such a surprise that KW had it in sight and Bold did to change me as a person.
Mhm.
They really cared about me, not just my business.
Mm-hmm.
And so life by design is the most beautiful thing I could think of. So
Tell me what living a life by design means for you.
right now, I can tell you when I lived by default, I had to be there at 7, I clocked out at 5. I was gone, most of the day from my children and from my wife who homeschools. So she really had the brunt of the load of raising our kids. With daylight saving time at 7, it's dark. And when I come home at 5, sometimes it's dark. So it's really, you just live for the weekends. When I was off, then I could help Sue with the kids. But now, life by design, I'm building my own business, I'm building my own hours, I'm building my own routine. So really every single day, I feel like I have lunch with Sue and the kids every single day now. I come home when Sue calls and she needs extra help. So I really feel for the first time in my life, I'm raising my kids with Sue just as much as she is. So.
And how did Bold help you to come to that place? What did you learn from Bold about your career in real estate, about the mindset, about living a life by design that brought you to be able to have that life?
What I learned, and it's very powerful to think this thought, is in life, and especially in this business, you can't be a wandering generality.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you must be a meaningful specific, or you're going to get eaten up real quick,
Mm-hmm.
with not knowing how this business is, like how do you build a sphere. So living a life by design, being purposeful about being a meaningful specific, I started educating myself and listening to more positive podcasts and motivational talks. And it really dramatically changed my life and my mindset. I came in to KW with lack of confidence. I had a poor mindset of myself. My self-image was not that good. And hearing all the other agents that's probably the most important part to me. All the other agent stories and how we are all in the same business, same family, and I could relate to them and they could relate to me, and we're all growing together. So just hearing all these new concepts about life by design, being a meaningful, specific, I don't know, it really changed me, you know.
Yeah.
I forgot the question.
That was great either way. For a new agent, and you've been to Bold as a new agent, and you've also been to Bold as an experienced agent.
Yes.
For a new agent, what would you say they're going to learn that's going to be most impactful in their business from Bold?
Okay, for me, it was really just these life-changing, mindset-changing propositions of all the Bold laws that I've never heard before in my life that they're going to listen to for the first time. But looking back, like I'm on year 4. Last year was probably my worst year ever. You know, I had a breakdown and I hit a wall. And if I would have never taken Bold and been prepared for that breakdown, I think I would have probably just left the business. It absolutely prepared me for not if you have a breakdown, but when that happens in life. You could reflect and think back on everything you learned in Bold and from the other agents, and it really does help you continue pushing through. And right now, I'd say after the breakdown, I'm off to the best year of my career, and I'm off to the best year of my life as well.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So for for an experienced agent, what would you say they're going to learn about their business that's most going to impact them from Bold?
That's a good question. I don't know what they're going to learn, but I think since COVID and the mask up, a Katie Hanna, and not being in a close proximity with realtors as we have been in the past in Bold, that's what I'm looking forward to the most. You know, when I saw that list of all the top agents who signed up, that really is what changed my mind to join. Like, I want to be in the same room with my people.
Yeah.
I really do miss them. And I cannot wait just to catch up with all these wonderful realtors.
It's going to be really fun.
I'm fired up.
Super excited.
Me too.
It's like, it's not close enough.
Yeah.
I hope it starts next Monday, but it doesn't. So we have to wait another 2 weeks. But
could I share just one story?
Of course. That's what we came here for. Tell me.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
I didn't know which questions to ask, but tell me.
One of my favorite Bold stories is when they challenged me to do a Bold 100, you know, and I was excited, and I actually did it. I went to my local Walmart in Breaux Bridge, and I made 100 contacts, you know, while I was shopping. But one of these contacts, I had my little beer and bread in my cart, and I always say, like, hey, man, my name's Tyler. I'm a realtor. And while I do my shopping, you know, I like to make my contacts, which happen to know anybody who's thinking about buying or selling. And she said, well, I pass by my neighbor. He's a for sale by owner. I pass by his house every day. You know, I have his number. Would you want to call him? I was like, yeah, man, sure, let's do it. So I call the guy. It ends up, I was in the oil field before. I used to deliver products to him, and it was his house.
Oh, wow.
I know. And he was like, T, you a realtor? Like, I absolutely will list my house. You know, I just want to get this amount. And so sure enough, we listed it. Not 2 days later, you know, we got full price.
Wow.
And also, we ended up buying his house, you know, his next one. So just from that one Bold 100 contact in Walmart, of all places, you know, that was about a $10,000 commission.
Wow.
But the most important thing that's really exciting is that the agent who brought the buyer to this listing, I was in Bold at the time, and I saw all these wonderful, beautiful qualities I was hearing in Bold in her. She was such a wonderful buyer's agent. We had such a great relationship that we built there that one day I said, do you want to come to Bold? And she came to the next one.
Oh.
And then she signed with KW.
Wow.
And that's Alexia Robichaud.
Oh, my goodness.
I know.
Alexia's my favorite.
Oh, I love that lady.
Oh, my gosh.
She's awesome. Yeah.
Wow.
So Bold not only just changed my life, what it does, it's like you want to shine your light. You know, you want to give. You can't help but give back to other people what Bold has done for me.
That's That's incredible. I'm so
Yeah.
glad you shared that story
too.
with me. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Okay, so last question, sort of a short, fun question. What's your favorite Bold law?
Oh man, I kind of don't even remember most of them. It's been so long. Probably no pressure, no diamonds. I think that's so relatable in
Yeah.
every part of your life.
Yeah. Well, that's
And it's
great.
fun to tease Sue when she's like stressed out and under pressure. Just say no pressure, no diamonds.
Oh,
she
yeah.
gets mad.
Oh, yeah. I do that to Danielle, too, when she, gives me an excuse. Reasons are results, my friend.
That's
Reasons
right.
are results. And
Exactly.
she always gets salty about it. But it's true, all of the things that you learn in there are applicable to real life. And
Absolutely.
even outside of real estate, you can apply those things to your life and your mindset and change your world.
That's right.
So thank you so much for coming in
You're
and
so
talking with
welcome.
me today about your bold journey. I appreciate
Yeah.
it.
So you're the lady who has a podcast and sends the congratulations email?
Yes,
We
yes,
love
I
you.
am.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Bye, guys.